Hey YouTube, it's me, Keita, and I'm here with an updated eyebrow tutorial. I hope that y'all can see me because I'm on some like ghetto type make a video type shit. But anyway, I'm gonna show y'all how I do my eyebrows. You're gonna need a couple of things. Some of these things is optional. You can use a spoolie or this comb type of eyebrow comb thing. I need to buy another one, but yeah. You can use one of those. You're gonna need an eyebrow pencil or eyebrow gel or whatever you use to fill in your eyebrows. I use the Wet n Wild color icon, and this is in mink brown. I don't know if y'all can see that. Well, it's in mink brown, and that's what it looks like. And I use 3 different brushes. I use a concealer brush, and this is from e.l.f. concealer brush. And I use this brush. This is an angled brush, and it's just called an eyeshadow angle brush. You can use any type of angle brush, and I just use an e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, just regular eyeshadow brush. And then for my concealers and my powders, you can use a powder instead of the pencil, but I use both. I use this powder, and it's from Ardell, and I got this from CVS. You can get it from Rite Aid, CVS. It came with this and like the angle brush, and it was like $4.99. I also use this concealer, which I melted down. This is a Black Radiance concealer, and I just melted it down and put it in this little container with the top. But it's like a concealer stick, I guess, because it looked like a lipstick, but it's a concealer, and it's the second color from the darkest color, and that's the last color that they got. So this is the second one. I use this for the top of my brows. That's that concealer. And I'm just started using this. I've been using it for a minute. This NYX concealer. Full coverage. And this in color 08 Nutmeg. And yeah, I use this for under my brows. And I use 2 concealers because you don't have to use 2 concealers, but I use this one for the top of my brow, like up here, and I use this one for the bottom of my brow, just because I like both of these concealers. They're both kind of like the same color, but this one has a red undertone, and this one has like an orange undertone, like yellow. So my skin tone is more of a red, so this blends out better. It don't look highlighted at the top. It just look like it's cleaned up. So I use this one for the top. I use this one for the bottom because I want that highlight look at the bottom, but I don't want the halo effect at the top. So I use that one, and this is optional, this is e.l.f. mascara. Yep, with wet gloss, e.l.f. And that's what this is. Right here, I use this side, which you can see it says eyebrow, and this side says eyelash. There you go. But I use this side, and this is just to hold in your eyebrows. And this stuff is pretty good. It's only $1, and it lasts us all day. Like, I love it. You can also use like an eyelid primer. Let me get one out for y'all. You don't necessarily have to. I don't, because this really keeps them on all day. But if you want to, you can use e.l.f. eyelid primer. And that's $1. And it has a little stick like that. You can use that too. And what you would do, you put this on before you put anything on your pencil, your brow powder, anything. You just put this on first, then you start doing it. And it's just make them last longer. But that's not what I use. And I also use a powder. An eyeshadow. This is the one that I use. It's all beat up, but I got this from finger had a minute ago. And I use this color right here. And it's like a neutral color. You can use any type of beige or, you know, whatever color you want. I don't like using the white. I know some people use white. I don't like using that just because it just looks fake to me. But I'm going to show you how I do my brow. Now, I'm trying to scoot up so y'all can see this. I did this brow. And I need to do this one. So, let's zoom in on this one. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to use this first. And I'm going to brush that in place. Like that. Now, when I fill in my brows, I only fill in the part that need to be filled in. I don't go past here. I don't do all that. Like, at all. I just think that it comes out more natural if you don't do that part. So, from like here on back, I will fill that in. But this, I don't touch it. I don't put no powder on it. No, nothing. I don't touch it. So, I think I messed that up. But, yeah. Now, what you do, you're going to take your eyeliner, brow liner, eyeliner, same thing. I don't use black too. This is a dark brown. I don't recommend you using black. And you're just going to fill the brow in where it needs to be filled in at. Mostly my tail needs to be filled in. Like, I can leave it like that. But I do go right here sometime and lightly fade that side in. I don't like when people make a line at the bottom, they make a line at the top. I don't really do that. But you can do that if you want to. Then once I get done with the pencil, I take my brow powder and my angle brush and I dab it. And this is kind of like to set the pencil, just because sometimes when you use a pencil, you might rub and it might come off on your hand. So you can set it. And if you in a real hot like climate, city or whatever, it'll, you know, kind of like move around a little. You can even like pat it in there like that if you feel comfortable doing it like that. But that's how I do it. After I do that, I use the brush again and just make sure everything is in place. Then this comes the part of the concealers. I'm going to take the concealer that I put in at the bottom, which is NYX. I put just a little bit on my brush. On my makeup brush, concealer brush. And I do make my concealer, I do start it from here, and I go on up. But I don't use this concealer at the top. If you got a concealer that's your skin tone, and you like that concealer on your skin, you can use it for the top and the bottom. You don't have to do them separate like I do. But you just making a line. And then you're going to round it. And then you're taking it and you're pulling it this way. You're doing that just to get that harsh line out. And if you need more concealer, just add it. This concealer is a little buildable. So that's also why I like to use it at the bottom. The other one from Black Radiance, where you put that is going to stay. And it's not really buildable. It's not really a heavy coverage type of concealer. Now I blend that out, especially at the top, because I like it to be kind of faded. And then I just tap this back here. Just so it blends, so that line won't be there, but it'll still be highlighted. You see how like it don't look like I put nothing there? I like it like that. And then I take the same brush concealer brush, and I use the Black Radiance for the top. You don't necessarily have to do this either, but this is how I do mine. And I start right here. And then I just clean that up like that. And then how I don't mean to flip y'all off, but how I blend that out is I take my finger and just pull it like that. And you can leave it like this, like if that's how you want to leave it. But I put the brow mascara, and it do get a little hard, not too hard where it look like you like glued it down, but it holds it in place all day. And that's how I do my eyebrows. I don't think it's too complicated to do them or whatever. Just remember they're sisters, not twins. And also remember, the way to make your eyebrows look natural is to follow your natural arch. If your arch is rounded like mine, then do a round arch. If it's like square, then do a square arch. If it's straight, then do a straight arch. Don't try to, like, if it's square, you want to do it like rounded and then it comes up too high and all that. You just gotta work with what you got. That's the only thing that I can really tell y'all. Like, you gotta find, look at your eyebrow before you do it and just figure out where your arch is at and, work from there. Don't just, everybody who do videos, I see them just do a video and just draw their eyebrows on however they want to do it. If you cut off the end, then yeah, you can do it however you want to do it, because that you done already like cut off your arch. So you just gotta go with however your eyebrows are, and it'll look natural at the end. Like, you might think like, well, I don't want my eyebrows to be like this, but if you want it to look natural, that's how it's gonna look if you do it the way that your eyebrows are. Now, this is the time when you can put your eyeshadow under there just to set that concealer too. And that's it. That's how I do my eyebrows. So I hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial, and if you need something else that you want me to do, just leave it in the my comments and I will get back to y'all. I love you guys. Deuces. See y'all in the next video.